Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to create a sand wall sign. So a lot of you will be like, what's a sand wall sign? Well, I'm going to show you. So when I click this lever, it pushes the word subscribe into the sand. Then all of the sand gets pushed out and drops down there. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this in your very own Minecraft worlds. Now subscribe is quite a big word if you're just starting off, so maybe you should do maybe you could do a much smaller word or even single letters, but I'm going to be in this tutorial I'm going to do the letters PT for Panda Tech, so PT, so it's not just like one single letter, we're doing two. So, and then when we undo this, obviously it's going to pull them all back, and it does, a lot of sand is destroyed in this, which is the kind of annoying thing. You could fix this by having carpet here over hoppers, and then the hoppers lead to like a dispenser into lava or something, I don't know. But there's quite a bit of sand that usually falls down here, it's not that much this time. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first thing you need to do is you need to figure out what you're going to do. So like I said, I'm going to do PT for this tutorial. So, and then you kind of want to build that letter, really. So should I do, so there's P. Let's do it one block higher, actually. Let's do it like that. So there you go, there's P. And then I'm going to wait a certain amount of blocks, so I'm going to do 2 for that. Looks like I did 3 there, but remember that the T is going to go across like that. So we have our PT, and then the next thing you need to do is you need to place a sticky piston behind all of these. So you can just build them off each other. You may, for some letters where it gets a bit tricky, basically build the letter again a couple of blocks behind. Well, not a couple of blocks, but like miss a block, then build it again behind. Because then you can basically go through and place all the pistons off that. So there we go, that's our T done. And then, you know, some of them you might not have to do that. Like for example, on this P, I can just peek around and then get them in the right place. But with this circle, I can't really do that as easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to build that circle again, leaving a block in the middle, and then I can replace all the pistons off these blocks. That's cool. That's just a little trick to do that. And as you can see, if I just place them off there, off there, off there, off there. Okay, there we go. So now we can get rid of these blocks, and now we need to start wiring. So, to wire, there's a couple of things that you need to know. The first one is if you were to do this, and then have that, that will activate both of them pistons, because it's the redstone signal is obviously going directly into that one, but that redstone signal is also powering that block, powering that piston. Another thing that you could, so if I was to do that, that would power them two. Try not to use repeaters. Obviously, if you're doing quite big letters, you might need to use repeaters, and then you may then need to mess around with repeater timings to make them all activate at once. Well, you don't have to have them activate at once, but it's kind of better if you do. And then what you can kind of do is you can basically use this staircasing trick. So say if I wanted to do this, and with this line here, that will activate them blocks there, and that one, okay? And then you can basically use a little staircase to go up to the top, and remember that this redstone line will be powering them blocks, powering them pistons. And then all I would need to do then is staircase this down. You could use slab towers, but slab towers do get a bit more complex. So say if you're a beginner, start off with these staircases. And then as you can see, and then you can power it and make sure that all of it's powered, and in this case all of it has powered and it's all powered at the same time. That's good. So now we can move on to our T. So then for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to do a few little staircases. So if we do that staircase, that goes down there. And then we can do another little thing up here. And then what you could do if you wanted to is you could then connect that in to this staircase. So then if we link all of them up, Don't actually need to do that. Actually, let's just do it like that. Then we can link that up and then bring it up here. As you can see, this one, let's check. Yep, all of our pistons are powered and they're all going at the same time. Okay, great. Now, if you just repeat that process until you have all your letters with all your pistons and all of them are wired up. Then you need to put in your sand. Now, with that big of a one, I had to slash fill it. You could build it in, but I mean it's quicker. Oh, I forgot. I had the command on my copy and paste, but now I don't. Anyway, so the next thing you need to do is you need to do a way of destroying it. A good way to do that in Flat World is just to dig down and have it all fall out of the world, because then you don't get the actual sand becoming an item. But if you are in an infinite world and in survival where you can't break bedrock, then you could just use torches or stairs or any other way to break sand. Then you have to build all your sand in. Now I'm just going to do a quick slash fill for this, even though mine's quite a small one. We are going to do it quite far up because, as you can see, when it deactivates, a lot of sand will fall down. That's just the way this works, unfortunately. So it's good to have your sand going right back up, so you don't need to refill it too much. So you could even do this thing going to the height limit if you wanted to. We're just going to do ours quite tall, just like up to here. Obviously, if you're in survival mode, that's probably a bit impractical. Impractical. I don't really know what that would be.
Syntax error.
And then we're going to do it
40,
down here. So if we just do that command again, and then go tab, 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 tab. And then we're going to just fill it with sand. You could do patterns with concrete powder, or you could just do normal concrete powder. Obviously, you can't fill concrete powder. You know, if I was just trying to do like blue, you know, I can't do that. You could do normal concrete powder, but I'm just going to do sand. There we go. Next, we need to wire these two things at the back up. So with that subscribe one, I had all of our little kind of letters, a repeater, a 3-tick repeater. So that's 1 tick, that's 2 tick, that's 3 tick, and then obviously that's 4 tick. So I did all those 3 ticks parts. So it goes through all that, and then it just 3 ticks, a letter, 3 ticks, a letter, 3 ticks, a letter, 3 ticks, a letter, 3 ticks, a letter. You get the pattern. So I'm going to do, because this is a small one, and I kind of want it to activate a bit slower. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our line round here to our lever. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, we're going to do a block, and then we're going to have this. So that should activate. Let's just check that reaches all the way. Nearly. Anyway, so then we're going to do, so these ones I'm going to do 4 ticks apart, because I want it to activate quite slowly. We're actually going to take this to here, then we're going to do it. So we reach, and then we can just do that. And it should have done it. We just didn't see it there. We're going to unturn it, and it should all start to drop. It does break a bit of it, it glitches a bit, but we are actually going to reset that sand. There we go. So now, as you can see, we have our PT sign. Now you could make this infinitely bigger, and if you wanted to, you could do like multiple like floors of it, so kind of have multiple lines of text. All you'd have to do is you basically have to do a platform and then just build all your redstone on the platform. Then you can have multiple lines of text, which would be pretty cool. And you can make some really, really big ones, make some really cool messages, or you could even just do your initial. So you could just do a really big, you could just do like a really big one of your initial, or like or any letter. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. And I'll see you all soon in a brand new video. But make sure to do what this sign says, and subscribe. Wow, that was cheesy. Anyway, my name is Panda10, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.